Hello. So we are going to do some EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping. If you're brand new to this, just drop the judgment and allow the energy and the movement to happen. I always love to have some water for my tapping because that can just like make me really dry. And as the energy gets moving around, like I always feel like I need to be hydrated. So grab out your water, take a sip. Bonus points if there's lemon oil or lime or MetaPower in your water. I also love to grab my chapstick. This is actually the doTERRA Spa lip balm, and it is nice. That's the herbal one. It comes in 3 flavors. And it just makes me always feel like I can really express myself, feel moisturized and hydrated during tapping. So water and chapstick are really the only 2 things you need. And if you don't have those, you can still do it anyways, and an open mind. So if you're not familiar with EFT, check out your emails that I sent you on it and try to give yourself a place where you could be uninterrupted for like 20 to 30 minutes. We're not going to be tapping that long, but I would really encourage you to take a moment afterwards to journal what comes up. So allow yourself the space and time to do this work. Maybe diffuse some of your favorite oils. So pause the video and get your diffuser out if you haven't done that already. Maybe even play some relaxing music. So let's get started with the karate chop point. So it doesn't matter which hand you use, but just start tapping right there on the outside of your hand. Even though I struggle loving myself, I'm really not sure where I picked up that belief. It's just how I feel. I can acknowledge that this is the struggle I have. So you'll just repeat after me. Even though I feel so worthless inside, maybe I will never be able to love myself. I choose to be open today to receiving the message that I am worthy of love. I choose to begin to love myself without conditions. Even though I believe that I was unworthy for so long, today I choose a different way. I choose to begin to love and accept myself unconditionally. Okay. Take a nice deep breath in. And next, we're going to begin tapping on the meridian points while acknowledging our negative beliefs. So let me just go through them really quick for you if you're not familiar. We have our eyebrow point, doesn't matter which side of the face you're using. And we're tapping right on the eyebrow with whatever finger feels best. And then the side of the eye, right there on the side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose. Even if you're not directly on the spot, it's going to be close enough to have the energetic shift. On the chin, notice I'm using the side of my hand. That's just what feels comfortable for me, side of my fingers, I mean. Your collarbone. So right at your collarbone, or you can do both. And then under the arm. And then the top of the head. Okay, let's get right into it. Eyebrow. This feeling that I just cannot shake. I do not love myself. Side of the eye. I don't know how to love myself. I feel so worthless. Like I've never been enough. Like I'm defective. Who could love me? I can't even love me. Things keep happening that prove there's something wrong with me. I feel like such a failure. Back to the eyebrow. This feeling that I can't shake. Maybe I didn't have someone to show me what unconditional love was. Under the eye. So I'll never know how. Under the nose. I listen to everyone else's definition of love. Chin. And I learned to hate myself. Collarbone. To not find value in myself. Under the arm. To put everyone else first. Top of the head. I lived my life believing everyone else was better than me. I lived my life believing that everyone else was better than me. Now let's take a slow, deep breath. As you release, imagine all the beliefs that you don't have value slowly disappearing on that outward breath. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Allow that to disappear from your mind, body, and soul. Rating your intensity level on a scale from 0 to 10, with 10 being the most intense. Continue tapping through negative beliefs until you can't think of any others. So you can pause the video now and do that if that feels comfortable for you. And now let's start loving ourselves. So tapping again on the eyebrow. I'm ready to begin loving myself just the way I am. Side of the eye. I'll now know everyone else hurt me because they were also hurting. Under the eye. Their beliefs were about them. Under the nose. I recognize I hid this for a long time because I didn't want to face the pain beneath it. Chin, but it's the only way. Collarbone. I recognize I am deserving of giving and receiving love. Under the arm. I choose to begin to accept myself just as I am. Top of the head. Although it's a new feeling, I am open to receiving it. Now take a slow, deep breath in and release. And now we're going to tap right on the heart center. The heart center meridian is accessed by placing your middle finger right at your cleavage point, and you can place your fingers in a vertical line just below that tapping point. Again, you're close enough. Your heart center meridian allows you to address very deep issues. While tapping on the heart center, say the following statements out loud. I am grateful for the ability to heal the wounds from my past. I'm grateful that I can recognize what it is that I really need. I'm grateful because I am learning to appreciate who I am. I am grateful that I can begin to be my true self. I am grateful that I'm working on healing myself and loving myself unconditionally. I am grateful that I am open to receiving and giving love. I am grateful that I'm working towards stepping into my power and letting it shine through. Drop your hands. Take a slow, deep breath in and release. So as we complete this, take a few moments to reflect. Write down any new insight or thoughts that came to mind. In particular, pay attention to any negative beliefs, as you will need to continue to tap on them to clear those out. So be sure to tap on them the next time that you do this. And I would recommend making this a part of your daily practice until you completely love and accept yourself unconditionally. If I can be of any service to you, please reach out. Do not hesitate.